always wait for like a few minutes. And I don't know how many people will get, because for me it's like quite early in the morning. Hi everybody! Good morning, good evening, whatever time it is for you. We don't appear to have anyone yet, so if you are there,
it's fine.
We're just chatting to ourselves. We're just chatting to the internet. We do have 3 people. So hello. Please do comment and let us know that you're here and what you're reading and how you're going, and also where you are in the world, because today we have, as you no doubt can tell, a Southern Hemisphere host and a Northern Hemisphere host. So that's really, really exciting. Which is why I've gone for very early in the morning. So if you happen to be an Australian, good job.
That is some severe effort of getting up in the morning.
Well, I'm usually up pretty early these days, unfortunately. I would prefer not to be, but it just seems to be the way it goes. So I just thought I'd lean into it, because we don't really have much planned this evening, but I don't want to kind of limit what Rowan and I can do based on having to be online. So I just thought morning would work. So we have a comment from Brooke. Hi, Brooke. So nice to see you. But yeah, obviously it probably goes without saying, but if you're not here because of the Hemisphere Christmas Games, that is okay. You don't have to be. But it is our month-long readathon that we've been doing all month. So I just thought, let's finish it off with the summer reading sprints. Hello, Elizabeth. I still need to read 3 books to hit my 2021 target, so I need help to focus. Well, you've come to the right place. Yay!
Yes. Get on that target. You can at least get one of them done.
You can do it. Maybe. You can do it. What are your 3 books? Let us know. Hi, Tracy. Tracy's in Sydney, has been up since 5 because of the cockatoos. I saw that on Twitter. Stupid cockatoos.
Wow, I don't think I could live with that. When the pigeons go outside my window, it drives me insane. So I don't think I could deal with cockatoos.
Wildlife in Australia, man. If they're not trying to poison you or eat you, they're just yelling at you. Hi, Rebecca. Good evening, good vibes. Oh, thank you. Berlin, 10:30 p.m. the 30th. Nice. Hi, Helen. Reading 1 by 1 by Ruth Ware. Awesome. Trying to finish Piranesi. Oh, I've heard so many good things about that one. I really want to read it.
I keep hearing that one keeps popping up, and I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, oh, I could read that.
It looks awesome.
But then I look at my TBR and I'm like, there's so many books on it. Don't buy new ones.
The struggle we all face. Poor booktubers and our buying problems. What are you reading today, Kat?
Well, I actually haven't started anything. I'm kind of like, that's why I didn't put it in my name, because I wasn't sure what I was gonna read. But I think I'm gonna pick up Caraval by Stephanie Garber, just because I looked at the map and there's like is it like canals or something, or like rivers around it, and I was like, that can count for the by body of water prompt. I mean, also it could count for like a dark prompt as well, but like, so I think it's a read this one. But yeah, what about you?
I'm trying to finish Strange the Dreamer. So I have just over 100 pages left, so I don't think I'll manage to finish it in these sprints, but I should be able to finish it today. And yeah, and by the way, yes, it does definitely live up to the hype, as you said in your video. I love it. Took a little while to get into. The first few 100 pages were a bit kind of like, okay, this is interesting, but I don't really get where it's going or what's going on. And now I'm like, oh my god, what?
Yeah, don't leave it too long before you read the second book, is my advice. I left it for like I want to say about half a year, and I was like, why did I leave this so long? Why did I do that to myself?
What the hell is going on? I'm actually reading the second book in January, so
good.
Yeah,
fine then.
Brooke is going to try and finish Shadow Princess. It's almost 80 pages, and I'm sorry to be done with it. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. It does feel like a bit of a battle sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah, I couldn't pick up anything giant at this time of year because I'd be
No.
like so scared I wouldn't finish it.
I've still got, so I've still got this one, as we just said, and I've also got Thunderhead, which I'm about halfway through. I don't think I'll finish it today, but it is quite. I'm getting through it quite quickly when I actually sit down to read it. So I think I'll finish it reasonably quickly in the new year. And our live stream for it isn't till next weekend, so got a bit of grace.
I think
Tracy, sorry.
I was going to say I think that's the second one in the side series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that has a very good ending, or
Okay.
as an ending that I enjoyed a lot. So
Okay. I'm excited. I'm really enjoying it so far. So, reading Love at Cocoa Bay by Kirsty McManus. It's a short rom-com. Nice. Hi, Connor. Desperately trying to get the energy to read Try by Neil Shusterman. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
Yeah.
I've listened to half of Aristotle and Dante on audio, so I'm hoping they'll pick up a final short one tomorrow. Nice. So should we do a reading sprint, since that is what we are here to do? So I've got a half an hour timer set, but do we want to do half an hour or do we want to do a bit longer? Like 40 minutes or something?
Start off with a half-hour one and then do longer after.
Cool. Let's do that. All right. So I've got it set. There we go. I'm going to go Under the Sea. Ooh, it does have music, but I'll turn the music off. All right. Tracy says yes. Okay, bear with me because it always takes me ages to figure out how to do this, even though I have done it so many times at this point.
All right. Quicker than if I was doing it, so.
All right, there we go. All right, happy reading, everybody.
Enjoy.
Hello.
Oh,
How did we go?
so much reading.
Sorry?
So much reading.
How much
I'm
did you
on
read?
page 66.
Nice.
How about
Awesome.
you?
I read about 20 pages, which is pretty normal for me. But yeah, it's getting very exciting. I'm up to page 438. So I have, I think, about 100 pages now. And yeah, I'm like, oh my God, oh my God.
All things are about to hit the fan.
Yeah, that's the impression that I get. And I'm very excited. And yes, I'm very glad that I'll be reading Muse of Nightmares very soon as well.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm going to be like immediately wanting to jump on it. I haven't actually got it yet though. Alison and I, my friend who I'm buddy reading it with, and I kind of sent it to each other. So yeah, I haven't received it yet. But anyway. How did everyone else go? We had Marlene joining us. Hi Marlene, reading some Addie. And I said hello to Marlene. And then yes, the timer wasn't running for about 4 minutes. So we got a little bit of extra time. I think that when I muted the music, I think that I stopped the timer without realizing it
at all. I'm so used to it. Oh dear.
That's all right. I noticed after a few minutes, so yeah. Hi Leslie. Parable of the Talent by Octavia Butler. Ooh, are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I've only read one book by Octavia. No, two books by Octavia Butler, and I really liked both of them, even if one of them was a little bit weird. So I'm always looking for more recs for which ones to pick up. So
What two have you read?
Kindred and oh God, I can't remember what the other one's called. It was about like a vampire that was a little
Oh,
girl. And that
Fledgling
was why it was
maybe?
weird. What
Is
did
it
you say?
Fledgling?
Yes, yeah, that one. Yeah,
I haven't
like
read that one.
weird.
Sorry.
It was good, but
But weird.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there were bits that just didn't need to be in that book and made it weird, and it was like, if that was
Okay.
there.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I've only read Kindred. And I loved it. It's actually one of my favorite books of 2021. Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. And then I had Dawn, I think it's called, which is the first in one of her sci-fi series on my TBR for something, but I never managed to get to it. But yeah, I'd like to read some more of her stuff, but yeah, I don't know what to start with. But I knew the name Fledgling because I watched Amy from Amy Myers relatively recently, who was talking about that book, and I thought it sounded interesting. Yeah. I will be very excited to see what Leslie thinks of. I think Parable of the Talent is the next one after Parable of the Sower or something. But yeah, I think there's a series that are like Parable of something. 88% for Tracy. Woohoo!
Nice.
37 pages of Addie LaRue. Awesome. Are you enjoying it, Marlene?
That's one I need to pick up. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. So good. 50 pages. The book is short, but the writing is dense. Fair enough. Fair enough. 50
That's
pages is pretty amazing, especially if the writing is dense.
Yeah.
37 pages for Helen. Yay. Oh my gosh. 60 pages for Brooke. Goodness gracious. You're powering through a Brooke. I can't remember if you said what you are reading. Did you read? Yes, Shadow Princess. Leslie finished chapter 15 instead of chapter 16. Yay. And she's hooked near the end. Woohoo. Definitely want to get some Butler next year. Yes, 100% agree. Loving Addie is so worth the hype. Gorgeous writing. Definitely. Definitely
want to
agree.
read it now.
Yes, definitely read it. I highly recommend.
I've got the book, picked it up.
Just haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
Do it. 2022 is the year. Have you read any of their other books?
Is it B. Schwab?
Mm.
I literally finished it 2 days ago. I read Vicious.
Oh yeah.
And I liked it. Yeah, I liked it. Because I also read City of Ghosts, but that was kind of middle grade, and I don't really read middle grade very much, so I think I wasn't the ideal person to read that. So then I gave Vicious a shot, and I liked that it was basically just angry villain boys, and nobody was a good person. So I quite enjoyed that, and yeah, I like the writing style. So yeah.
Nice. I am a bit nervous about reading any of their other works because I've heard quite polarizing views about Addie. Like people that love V. Schwab, other stuff, haven't necessarily totally loved Addie LaRue. Like no one's hated it, I don't think, that I've heard, but yeah, like lots of diehard V.E. Schwab fans haven't necessarily loved Addie LaRue, whereas I absolutely loved it. So I'm a bit like, oh, now I'm nervous to read anything else by them. What if I don't? Sorry.
Hopefully it'll be fine. I just have to
Hopefully.
just gotta give it a go, see what happens.
I can but try.
Yeah.
Tracy couldn't get into Addie. So
see, this is the thing. It's either you love it or you hate it, and
yeah.
I'm so curious to see where I fall on that spectrum. So
I think you'll like it. I don't know whether you'd necessarily like love it, but I think you'd like it.
okay, I'll take it. I'm gonna experience it either way, and you know, if I hate it, it's still worthwhile reading because then I'll be able to actually talk with people about it.
True. And you can always do like a rants with Cat video if you hate it. What is wrong with all you people? Why did you even like this book? You're all just stupid.
I think I'd be afraid for my life if I did it with that one because there are actually people that like that book so much, and I'd be like, it's not the right book to do that with.
Probably not. You'd probably be lynched. Because there are people who have bought like every single edition. And it's only been out for a year and it's already got itself, like it's so popular, it's already got itself a 1 year anniversary edition.
It's crazy when you think about it. Like what's it gonna be like next year and then 5 years and
Yeah, exactly. And 10 years and like what are they gonna do when it's the same, as old as the Lord of the Rings? Like
it's still going and still super popular. They'll have very, very many editions.
Imagine you just had an entire bookshelf was just Addie LaRue editions.
Yeah, take that.
I mean, each to their own. Each to their own.
I mean, I would do that with my favorite book, to be fair. I would have like all of the editions if I could get my hands on them, but like sad times.
What is your favorite book?
Legend by David Gemmell. But like, because it was written in the 80s, I think, it's really hard to get your hands on like older editions and they're also really weird covers as well that just make no sense. Like, when you read like an older fantasy book and they're just like man with sword on the cover, and you're like, but the main character in this book is a man that carries an axe, and it's not that hard to just draw someone with an axe instead of a sword. But
yes,
I don't know. So it's just really cute.
Yeah. And I guess unless it's something like The Lord of the Rings, books from like the 80s backwards, probably they weren't quite into the whole special editions and let's do spread edges and let's do this, and people collect like 6 different versions, so it's a lot harder to find. I think you have to.
It's really odd though because there is a graphic novel version of it, and I have that as well. But like, it's weird to me that there aren't properly special editions. I have a 25th anniversary edition, but that's about it. That's all I found. And like, I'm trying to get a hold of a first edition, but they're thousands of pounds. It's crazy. Yeah. I'm like, I can't justify that. Like, as much as I want it, I can't do that to my bank account at all. So.
I love this book, but do I love it £1,000 worth?
Do I love it more than like New Windows or something like that? No.
Yeah. Do I love it more than if something goes wrong and Cooper needs an opera? Yeah. It's not. Yeah. I get you.
Yeah.
Apparently, the audiobook is amazing. So
good.
There you
go. That's what we want.
I'm a bit like the Jane Austen. I've got multiple editions: Pride and Prejudice and Emma.
Nice.
Beautiful. Yeah, I really want to collect the. I'm trying. I've got one. I'm trying to collect the cloth-bound classics, But it's really hard here. There's like no, but there's one bookstore that has a few cloth-bound classics, and I mean a few, like 4.
Oh God.
So I think I'm gonna have to wait until I go to Melbourne or Sydney or something and be like, right, this is my cloth-bound classics suitcase that I'm taking back with me.
Like a
Anyway,
simple money for just this one goal that I need to complete now.
yeah,
I'm going to bring them all home.
exactly. People are like, I thought you came here to visit me. No, sorry, but no, I came here to buy cloth-bound classics.
Women
Visiting
bacon.
you is just a extra thing.
Oh,
Oh dear. So should we do another sprint?
yeah.
Tracy's usually resorting to Book Depository. Yeah, see, I could order them online. That is very true. But then I'm always like, yeah, but we're still kind of doing renovations and stuff, and I kind of want to wait until I have like the bookshelves set up so I can be like, here's my beautiful.
Yes.
But that's
Because
just an
then, like,
excuse.
where do you put them while you're doing stuff as well? And
Exactly.
yeah.
Which I don't feel like, just random, even if I books that I love, but just random paperbacks. I'm like, yeah, it's fine if they're kind of stacked in the corner, but yeah. But yes, shall we do another sprint? And how long shall we do?
However long?
Sorry?
However long, I'm not bothered.
Do we
Anybody
want
got
to
any
do
preferences?
maybe a 40-minute sprint?
Yeah, it works for me.
All right, let's do that. If we had Lola here, she'd be like, a million hours sprint. That's always her
Keep it
answer.
till the year ends.
Just an entire day sprint, yeah, until the year ends. Exactly. All right, 40 minutes. Where are we? 40, 40, 40, 40, 40. Lots of 40. Oh, no, here we go. That'll do. Okay, and now I have to share my screen. I'm just telling you what I'm doing in case you all didn't know.
So I feel like I need to pay attention to the numbers now because of not noticing that it didn't start last time. Like,
It started and then I stopped it. So now, here we go. Go back to 40. All right. So, yes, everyone's agreeing with 40. All right, I'm going to start it now. There we go. All right. Happy reading, everybody.
Let's go. Oh.
Hi. How did everyone go? How are you going, Kat?
Struggling to turn my mic back on then. Like,
Beg
just
your
not
pardon?
working. I'm struggling to turn my mic back on then. It's just not working for me at all. It's
Bastard.
sad. Yeah. I got to page 153, so I'm feeling all right. How about you?
I think I read about 30 pages that time. It's getting very exciting. And yeah, I think I have about 60 pages left, so or something along those lines. That means the final page is 532. So yeah, about 50 pages left. So I'll definitely finish it off today. I don't think I'll finish it right now, but yeah. And we've been joined by Faye. Hi, Faye. Started reading and lost track of time. Totally fair enough.
Been there.
Tracy read 12%. Woohoo! Marlene read 30 pages. Awesome. Oh my gosh, Elizabeth read another 58 pages. Wow. Getting closer to the middle. Hi, Melissa.
Hi.
Welcome. Only 50 pages left. Woohoo, you can do it.
Smashing it.
Finished chapter 16 and most of chapter 17. Woohoo. Oh, reading Laura Olympus and making lasagna. Nice. Are you enjoying Laura Olympus? I've heard very good things about it. And I've heard a lot of people talk about it recently. And I was actually quite impressed because normally when I hear about things, I'm like, oh, I don't keep up on things. So normally I'm like, oh, people are talking about this new book. That sounds interesting. But I actually found Laura Olympus in a local comic book kind of gaming shop a few weeks ago before I started seeing it on YouTube all the time. And I was like, oh, that looks interesting. And then I saw it and I'm like, oh my God, I actually knew something before I heard it on YouTube. So exciting.
Yeah.
My world is very small.
I feel like I haven't come across a book outside of YouTube for like ages because I just get all of my recommendations from everyone else. Otherwise, like, there's just too many books to read.
Exactly. Although I went to the library the other day, and they've set up a new thing kind of just as you come in, which is Tasmanian books. So there was quite a few on there that I hadn't heard of, so that was really exciting. I'm thinking I might have to do some kind of reading Tasmanian book vlog thing or something.
Yeah, that's actually really interesting. Like, your library sounds amazing. Do you know what my library has? Nothing. My library doesn't have anything. It has about 12 shelves, and one of them that half of them are just regular fiction, and then the others are thrillers, and that's it. There is no fantasy section, there is no anything. And I went in there for the first time in about 12 years the other day, and I was like, why is there no where are all the books?
Where is everything?
Like, my goodness, what? Very depressing.
The local library to me is actually one of the smaller libraries in the state. I mean, it's not small, it's quite a good size, but it's one of the smaller ones. But it has a kids section. They've redone it recently. They must have a new head librarian person, because they've totally redone it recently, and they've moved the kids section and set it out so there's a couple of toys and a nice kind of sitting area and kids play area kind of thing. And then they have this new. They always had a new releases section, but now they have this new Tasmanian literature section, which is pretty cool. And they've got a new specific young adult section as well, which they didn't have before. The young adult and adult were all kind of in together in general fiction. So I think that's actually quite good, because a lot of teenagers can then just go straight to kind of their section and not have to search and stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed. Sorry.
Yeah, you got, instead of rooting around in all of the fiction stuff, then
exactly. And they've got they've always had a little romance shelf and a little fantasy shelf and stuff, But yeah, I just like the new kind of little areas they have, which I thought was really, and to promote Tasmanian literature, not even Australian literature, but Tasmanian literature, I thought was really cool.
Yeah, definitely.
And I've been chatting while other people have been chatting, so let's see what else is going on. 40 pages of Christmas in the Alps. Nice. Hi, Amy, by the way. Hi, Lola. How long are we going for today? We hadn't decided yet. Although, to be perfectly honest, I'm starting to feel pretty hungry. So, probably maybe one more sprint. Do you think, Kat? Are you up for that?
Yeah, that's fair, yeah.
What time is it for you?
11 almost. But
So, yeah, one more sprint is probably good for both of us then, because then you can go to bed. Well, you can not be on. You can do whatever, but you can, wind down, and I can go in.
Because if I'm supposed to stay up tomorrow, then there is I'm gonna have to sleep in tomorrow morning. It's just not gonna happen otherwise. I'm so old.
I know. Rowan and I have no plans for the day, and I'm like, to all these people that I'm used to, from high school, I used to party with. I'm seeing on Facebook, I've got like, what am I going to wear to my living room party on New Year's Eve and stuff? Oh my god, we're so old.
Yeah, definitely feel that. I'm like, what board games can I play?
Oh dear. Yeah, so in answer to your question, Lola, I reckon we've got one more sprint left in us, and we'll decide how long for. I know you'll want for like 24 hours, but we probably won't go for that long, to be honest. We'll see. Yay, me too, at some point. Yes, thank you. I hope you do as well. It's okay so far. It's very cute the way it's done. Oh, nice. I think the next comment is like one of those bots or something. Hello. Listen to Simone breaks all the rules. Oh, nice. My library is so small, though. At least you can get books in. Yeah. Mine. We are the same. The whole of Tasmania has the same library, so you can request books from anywhere, and they'll get it to your library. Which is pretty cool. Amazing. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Tracy's getting very sleepy. Go and have a nap, Tracy. No Longer Human by Junji Ito. Okay.
Oh, I'm dying to read something by Junji Ito. I keep looking at them every time I go into the shop. I'm like, I keep looking at them and going, I really want to read that. Read that. So you'll have to let me know if that one's worth reading, because I am never sure which one to start with, but they all look like creepy and awesome. So
yeah, I have nothing to say about that. Like, no help to offer, because graphic novels are out of my wheelhouse, and so is horror. So I don't think I'll start with. I want to try and get more into both, but I don't think I'll start with those books, because I feel like diving into two things that are kind of probably not.
I feel like they are like a specific niche as well. Like, I know one of them's about like spirals, and it gets really weird and it's totally bizarre. So maybe not the best one to start with, but I am so intrigued by them, and I'm like, really want to pick it up. So
maybe the next get graphic with it can be your Jinju E2 time.
Yeah.
I just totally said the name incorrectly, didn't I? But you knew it. I have board game night with some friends for New Year's Eve. Nice. If everyone's self-test turns out okay, I look forward to it. Yeah, that's the other thing as well. Rowan and I are a bit nervous because we've just, in the last couple of weeks, a couple of weeks ago, they opened the borders, and our cases went from nothing to, I don't know what they are today, but last time I checked, they were like 300. So I'm kind of a bit. Oh, cool. Everyone's enjoying it.
I was going to say, this is really positive for Laura Olympus.
Yeah, definitely. I will make time to watch Crystal's ping pong. I have put ping-pong, I should say. I have put the video in my watch later, so I know you're not going to tell me because I have to watch it, but I'm very curious as to why I specifically have to make time to watch Ping Pong. Poor Tracy.
That is always the debate, isn't it? Can you nap or should you just stay up and sleep later?
Exactly. I kind of figure that if we're not really doing much of anything, then it probably doesn't matter if I fall asleep on the couch tonight.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, it does sound like a really fun evening. Speaking of fun evenings, which is, it's the morning for me, but for those of you not in Australia, it is not the morning. Shall we do our last sprint? Very cute. Can't wait to read the next one coming in actually. Yeah. Australian.
Sorry. Go ahead. You go ahead.
Graphic novels in Australia are so expensive. Like, I'm always looking at people like yourself in the UK or in America, but particularly in the UK, they're like, this is my graphic novel shelf. And I'm like, graphic novels are so expensive. But obviously they're not as expensive for you guys.
Well, I think they're expensive for what they get, for what you get. So, like a regular, like, say this that I'm reading now, this is $8.99. Apparently, I would have thought it'd be about $7.99, but oh well. Apparently, it's $8.99. The graphic novels are around £10 if you buy them new, unless there's like some kind of offer on them. Sometimes more expensive than that. And I think for what you're getting, I mean, obviously the art is great, and I understand why it is priced that way. But like, I always try and only buy the ones that I know that I'm really going to enjoy, because it's a lot to sort of dip into, especially if you've got like a 10 book graphic novel series. I'm like, if you want to commit to this, that's quite a lot of money when you can just get it on like a download, which is much cheaper. So I don't know.
Yeah. I can't think how much exactly graphic novels are in Australia. Depends obviously what you're getting and where from and all that sort of stuff. But I remember doing like looking at buying something and being like, oh, that's like $50. I don't even know if I'm gonna like it. Yeah, no. Mind you, I mean, unless you go through like Amazon or Book Depository, most books in Australia are around $25. So, but that's still double.
Yeah.
Anyway, Marlene would like to sprint.
Yeah.
Say a mystery book. But I found one with archaeology in it, so I'll give it a try.
Interesting.
Nice. $20 for Carnival. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Kind of, I don't know how much.
Crazy.
But I mean, like comparatively, like if you exchange Australian dollars for British pounds, like they're roughly actually relatively similar.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in the first like couple of days when I was in the UK, I really struggled not to like just spend heaps of money, because I was so like, but it's only 90p, whereas it would have been $2 in Australia. I was like, oh, it's actually the same. Like if you think about
deceptive.
Yeah. And then plus I was exchanging my money at the time. Yeah. That was a long time ago. But anyway. Pay up to $50 for Junji. I don't know about like comics, because like Marvel comics and stuff like that, because they're quite a bit smaller. But like graphic novel, yeah.
Like the trade ones.
Yeah. Yeah, $50 for a graphic novel. Yep. That's pretty standard.
I think the Junji Ito ones here that I've seen are about £20. So I think that probably makes sense.
Yeah. There you go. Pounds to Australian dollars is double at the moment. So that's actually a really good exchange rate if you're going from Australia to England. Not so much if you were coming here.
It's all right. We can't come there ever again. But the traveling
that way, yeah. How long will the sprint be for? That's an excellent question. We have not decided. How are you feeling, Kat?
I can go for it as long as
Okay.
everyone pleases.
Should we do another 40-minute one? And then what time is it? Oh, if we do 35 minutes, say, then we can kind of chat for 5 minutes or so and then finish around my 11.
Yeah, works for me.
Cool. All right, let's see if I can find a appropriate timer. 35-minute timer. I'm just helping you all by singing at you. I'm sure you really appreciated that.
No, it's like the intro to the sprint.
Yeah, that's right. Relaxing countdown timer. I'm trying to find something with a different background. We'll go. I found a 30-minute one. That'll do. It's got nice little. Oh, you'll see in a second.
I do like this as the explanation.
But I just
Like a
show
cat
you.
pouring in the window.
Yeah, you'll get what the whole hand movement was about when you see it. The little jellyfish flopping
Yeah,
around.
that is kind of how they move, though, isn't it?
What have we got? Some to midnight. Yes, I knew. See, I knew that Lola would want to sprint all day. We can celebrate the new year together. Yay! Yes. Okay. 11 p.m. is a good idea. Except that I love you all very much, but I'm not enough to stay online all day. Sorry.
Yeah, I do need to sleep at some point. I will never make it till my midnight tomorrow,
Yeah.
otherwise.
Exactly. Yes. Lola is answering as predicted. Exactly. No one else agrees with you. Sorry. I can do rain. Do we prefer rain? I've done rain before and people have liked having rain in the background. Let's do that. 35-minute rain timer.
Definitely have to mute that because I fall asleep to the sound of rain. I'll just have a nap.
Do you want there's a rain on a tin roof,
I'm good
or
with any
there's
of it.
thunder and rain, or there's just rain. Thunder and rain might keep you awake. Let's try that. Let's see how thundery it is. It's not very thundery at all. All right. It's there. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Happy reading, everybody.
Happy reading.
Oh, Tracy thought I was doing rain with my hands. Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. Do we?
Okay.
So now I'm just going to confuse everyone. Do we want rain sounds in the background, or do we want to go back to the jellyfish?
Also, can we just take a second to look at the weird, creepy face above the last
Oh
zero?
yeah,
Like,
that
what's
is
that?
weird.
Why is it
That
looking
is
at us?
that is creepy. Okay, no, we definitely have to not be creepy.
Yeah.
We'll go find our jellyfish again. They are at least not creepy. If I can find, there we go. All right. Now that I've confused you all, yeah, Marlene's like, just start it. Sorry, Marlene. That's totally fair. All right. Happy reading.
Yeah, good luck, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I apologize for the cat butt.
It's just very cat butt time.
These are what happens when you have a cat. I don't know how many people saw, but she. Sorry.
Mine's out at the moment.
I don't know how many people saw her, but she was just sitting with her. She's sitting on the desk, but she had her front paws and just on my chest. I was nuzzling in. Very cute. So I don't really know what happened there. Well, I do know what happened. I accidentally blocked Erin, which I felt really terrible about because we had some bots leaving like silly comments, so I accidentally blocked her. And then I was desperately trying to fix it because I was like, oh my god, no, I didn't mean to block Erin. I messaged her on Twitter and just was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. And then I spent ages trying to fix it. Hopefully I have not. I unblocked her on YouTube, but I can't unblock her on here, so I can't see Shibba's and Shelv's comments, but I don't know. I think that other people can. But anyway, sorry, Erin, and I very much hope that I haven't blocked you for all future lives, but I don't think so. I think it's just this time. But yeah, there were like a few comments that were the kind of gibberish comments that you get when you have bots, and I was trying to block one of those, and I accidentally hit the wrong comment. So
I have no help at all. I have no idea how to fix any of this.
Well, I sent activated a chat to the customer service, and she's back. I see her back. So I was successful. But yeah, I opened a chat to customer service and I was like, so I don't know how to fix this problem. And then they were no help at all because what they thought I'd done and what they told me to fix was not what I'd done, apparently. So anyway, all seems to be good now. I see that Erin is here. Hi, Erin. So yay, at least I know that you will now be here in chats. But yeah, I felt terrible. But then I ended up fixing on YouTube, and I was like, okay, well, I think that's the best I can do for now. So then I read about 3 pages.
That's fair. At least, yeah, I think you'll be glad that you finished that book off camera.
Okay. All right. That's good to know. Oh dear.
Well, no, it's just dramatic things that happen. No,
Yep.
not to say why.
I was already doing the whole like, what? Hi, Ryan. We were joined by Ryan, and he says, Jelly's Australia. This is terrifying. Yeah, I can sort of understand why you would say that. And then we were joined by Chloe. Hi, Chloe. But unfortunately, she got mixed up because of time zones and everything.
It's confused me too.
Yeah. Well, she's in the States, so her normal like time zone awareness is off. So, which was very sad about. But we didn't even go through our list of normal questions. She's in Illinois, USA. It's 5:40 p.m. I assume that's on the 30th. And 1 degree C. Not our usual practice, Ellie and I, is to be like, so where are you in the world? What time is it? And what is the temperature for you? And we didn't do that. So thanks for reminding me. It is now almost 11 in the morning for me on the 31st. And it is apparently 23 degrees. So that's pretty warm for Tassie. Hence my sleeveless dress thingy. But yeah. What about you?
It is 4 minutes to midnight on the 30th. And apparently it's 13 degrees, which is a bit bonkers, really. Like, it feels like it should be colder than that. I don't know, that just English weather, that feels so wrong. Oh yeah, I'm in England as well.
Yeah. So yeah, that's fairly warm time of year for you, isn't it?
I'm confused, right? And I'm not feeling the temperature right because I've got this hot water bottle here, so I'm whatever the case is, I'm under a blanket with a hot water bottle, no matter what temperature it is.
It's winter. This is where I am. Don't care what
Yeah.
the actual temperature is. Yeah, I get that. 11% by Tracy. Woohoo! Ooh, 70 pages. That's awesome.
That is great.
2 pages left. Medium. Fair enough, Marlene. Fair enough. Thanks so much for the motivation. You're very welcome. Thanks for joining us. It did go by quickly, didn't it? 3 chapters. And then we're just talking about all the different various things that I was talking about earlier. So, and then Tracy said it was deleted. Finished, Addie! Yay! 5 stars. Awesome.
Another positive.
We knew what you meant.
What's it?
Yes, exactly. More positiveness. Another reason to snuggle closer to Cole. Yes, exactly. 1 degree. Yay! I finished my book. Cried when I was like, oh no. Poor Brooke.
Like, I hope that was like good tears rather than like this book was so bad I cried for 10 minutes.
Yeah. Hopefully, yes. Hopefully it was oh, this was so good rather than the opposite. 26 where Tracy is.
Wow.
And it's 3 minutes to 10 in Queensland where Erin is. It's pretty cool to me, so I assume it's about 24 degrees. Yep.
Oh.
11 degrees on the west coast of Scotland. There you go. West coast of Scotland, it's 11. So there you go.
Yeah, it must be a thing. Why is Britain so much not freezing? Like, I feel like it should be really cold right now and it just isn't. Strange.
Weird. You must have a hot, high. I don't know. I'm trying to pretend I know stuff about weather. I don't know anything about weather. What am I talking about?
Warm front.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. A warm front moving across.
Yeah.
Oh dear. He won't be home for. Oh no, poor Chloe. She'll just have to snuggle under some blankies. You're welcome, Tracy. Thanks for joining us. It was sad tears. Fab book. Aww.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
There's been a lot of rain. No snow, lots of rain. Very strange.
All right. Well, on that note, we might go since it's now dead on 11 and midnight. But thank you so much for joining me, Kat. It was so nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Anytime. But yeah, thanks everybody. Thanks for joining us. And we'll see you next time. Good luck with your last day of reading, if it is the last day of the year for you. And good luck for those people that have extra time. Not too much luck for those people that have powered through books and, beaten us all.
I've got like a little bit of time to try and get my third round in. I'm gonna do it. Determined.
This will finish. No, I've already done the whole board. So this was going to be my light cover, but I read a different book for light cover, as well. So
this is my third time round the board.
Wow. Yeah, I could have almost done that, but I wouldn't have finished the book, so I just didn't bother. But yeah, that's fair. I mean, twice round. I never could have done 3 times round. But that's amazing. 1 a.m. here. Thanks for the sprints and helping finish book. You're welcome. Have a good New Year's to you too, Marlene. Yay. See you in 2022. Exactly.
So close.
What a thought. Yeah. All right. Have a good time, everyone, and good day and good night and all that stuff. And see you next time.
See you later.